We're back.
30-something Street, whatever avenue it was. And I went in there and like immediately like the smell and just everything that I saw in there was like vintage.
Right.
Like they had the Ninja Turtles arcade game right in the front. They had all these other arcade games. None of the arcade games were on though, or plugged in. But they had the old lady behind the counter and the old dude behind the counter. Like it was almost like the comic book store on
Right.
96 back in the day.
Yeah. Oh God.
But it was still there and it was still
Still miss
happening.
that
And I
still.
walked in it and I was like, yo. And this is right before I found these joints on the street, which was also very interesting to have found. So it was like somehow like my senses were like getting put into a vintage, like it was like I was going back in time for a second. It was really trippy.
Yeah, that's crazy. I love that feeling, dude. That happened to me recently. I went and I spent an hour in a sensory deprivation tank, which was a crazy cool experience, man. But where the tank was located was in Brighton. So I went the fucking right over in Brighton, right? So, but my ex-girl, she's Russian, you know, so like she's comfortable in that zone. So we just started walking around the neighborhood, and she was just like seeing what was cool and what was what. And we went into this fucking Russian shop that like I would never go into if I was walking by because I couldn't identify anything, right?
See what it says.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it is. But we walk inside, dude, and it was a little bit of everything. They had VHSs, DVDs, blah blah blah. But then the whole back section was vinyl, and they had like legit vinyl, like OG mono pressings and all kind of shit. I bought Court of the Crimson King, bro. Like, and I was like reasonably priced, and it was like walking into another time. Yeah, it was the VHSs and the DVDs and the vinyls just chilling.
There's only so many of those places that exist
That's
left.
what I'm saying. Like, who's going over there? Nobody is going. Like,
There's one across from King's Plaza, right by Marine Park. There was like I was walking there and I found a fucking VHS DVD rental store. And and it was like the sun had burnt everything. So like everything was mad dim. So it was like NFL Greatest Hits 95 VHS tape, dim as fuck. Everything dim as fuck. And I walked in there and it was like, you know, the Indian dude was the guy like behind the counter. And you know they had like the porn joint in the back,
Sure.
you know, with the cloth joint so you couldn't see. But I was just looking at these VHS tapes, and I'm looking at him, I'm looking at these DVDs, and like they look like I had stopped being shipped in like 2004, 2005. Like there was no more.
Yeah.
It was like Wedding Crashers was like the newest shit that they had.
yeah. That one still has some life on the box.
Yo, I was looking at him like, does anybody? When is the last time somebody came in here and rented? How would I even go about renting this VHS tape from you?
Right. Like, do you actually
Like,
do
would
this?
you rent this to me? And like, when do you expect it back? Like, when will I bring it back? And if I don't bring it back, what will you do?
yeah.
Like, will you charge me an extra
$1?
Yo, it's trippy as fuck, man.
Can we go back to these times? Like, you know,
I feel like that's a good blog to like video and record those places and list them and be like, yo, if you want to go back in time, these are the places that still exist.
Yeah.
You could go to these places.
that's not bad, actually.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool shoot.
I videoed
yeah.
one in this one spot, dude. With this fucking Ninja Turtles, like, it was crazy. Yeah, listen, crazy.
Glad to get you on the channel finally, man. It's good shit. It's good shit.
I'm recording a little video too.
There it is. there are the racks, people. Oh, there's them. Oh my god, they got the turtles. Oh my god. Yo, how much they want for the machine? We're like, yo, oh my god. Those are, you know how, yo, you know cabinets are still expensive, man. They're not easy to own. If I, let me tell you right now. When life gets me to the point where I got my own land, you know, I got more space type of thing.
Yeah.
Somewhere on that land, in some room on that land, there is going to be either X-Men or Simpsons arcade cabinet.
Simpsons arcade was large. Daniel.
Yo, right?
Daniel.
Like,
Daniel.
I gotta
Rob,
own that one day.
Daniel. Rob. They came out with the Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition. You seen this?
I seen it.
The one-up arcade joint
Yeah.
for like 250
It's
bucks,
cool.
300
It's cool.
bucks.
Yeah, no, it's macro, and it's
small.
concise. Yeah, you can put it in a corner. It's not gonna take up
I
your
want to
whole.
get this for the studio, bro.
Do it. Fucking do it.
3 bills, man. I gotta get a door. There's like one door that's just like really the eyesore of the whole studio.
Yeah.
And that's like more
Like,
important.
I feel you.
than-
Right. Well, The time will come. The time will right. You know what?
The time will come.
That's the kind of thing for when I want stuff like that, where it's like a little bit superfluous. Like I don't actually have to have it. I just throw that 20 on the side constantly. I just constantly throw that 20 on the side. Next thing you know, you're looking at the stack and you're like,
Yeah.
all right, I can do it. You know?
See, I know the price is gonna come down from the 300.
Definitely.
So like
It's a
I
little-
feel
that
it's a
price
little
point's
bit
a little
high.
high. It's a little
If it
high.
was if it was like 150, so when it comes to
No, because
150
I had to throw
or
it too.
100,
I had to throw 2. I was like, dude,
Hundo.
put it in there, man.
Oh, ding. See, I want to create at the studio. I want to create a place that people want to come to. Artists want to hang out because they can make shirts, they can record songs, they can be together, make their art. Like the floor has like all paint and stuff on the floor because it's a studio. So it doesn't really matter those things. Like it's made for art,
Right.
especially on the T-shirt. And so I want to get a lot of students, artists to come hang out. I got a couple booths. They can just draw their shit and like once a week, like let's do a shirt. Let's do a concept. Let's make that shirt. Let's make that concept. And then you go out there and we'll go out there and we post it on our social media. And one of them will hit. I just did one, a no Momo joint. I did
Oh
that
yeah, I
yesterday.
just heard about Momo. You
I
hear
did
about
a-
this thing, Dan? Momo?
I did a no Momo shirt. I did a shirt also, viral shirts, right? I did a shirt when the racist thing happened with or the vibes that they were putting out with the MAGA hat and the Indian dude, and they were and the guy was staring at each other. I had an artist draw that up, made a couple shirts, and you know that sold some shirts. And people like that. People like certain things. So for that, I really want to create a place for that. And then the art, the video games, or these type of things that build the energy are big things.
Absolutely. You know,
what I mean? Like
Every
that's
setup I've ever had, right? There's
Yeah,
always a
you
place
gotta
that
have
people
a
can
place
sit,
where people just
play
chill.
some fucking games, chill the fuck out.
Totally.
Because
Important.
I believe in that. I
That's
believe in
big.
that big.
Believe
Yeah,
that.
I have a lot of ambition that way too. Where I would very much. I feel like I would need to have my own space to thrive creatively for others the way that I do.
You gotta be comfortable where it's the energy's
Yeah.
right and it's like
Yeah, it's one of my everybody got their quirks, right? Like I am 100% a producer. I've never claimed to be an engineer because I don't
go for 100, man.
I don't love
Go
the
for
technical
50.
side that much, right? But I love to be the producer on projects. But the way that I like to work with people is very artist focused, where it's like we're gonna eat food, we're gonna talk about why you wrote the song, we're gonna like catch that moment where you're in the most ready to do it space that you are. I only take on one project at a time. I like focus on who I'm working with and how to get the most out of them.
Watering them, right? That's what we're doing.
Watering, like we were saying, and it's just the kind of the modern construct isn't that conducive to that way. You know, like I like to be in control of certain very key things, lighting and fucking.
So that's vibe
You know,
shit,
like
bro.
yeah, it's important
That's
to
the
me.
shit that you
So
can,
I
you
work
know?
best when it's my space because I can control the tempo of
energy,
the
the
space.
vibe, totally.
Yeah,
You need that
it's-
shit, B.
Every time
That's
I
large.
oh god, it's
That's
so
everything, bro. When we had the studio on 23rd Street, if you remember, in the control room, we had the dimmer.
Yep, it's
And,
big.
like,
It's big.
That, like, you know, I will do that. Like, people be in there, and I'll be standing by the dimmer.
Yeah.
I'll look at the room and be like, all right, you know what? It's supposed to be right here.
Yeah. Dude, you know, and fucking till this day, working. I appreciate. Thank you for like inviting me into that. But like working on that Primo Segundo project, like
That was a party.
yeah, and I got to be in my actual role, doing it the way I like to
Yo,
do
you
it.
went up to fucking Glenn. Yo, this guy. He goes up to Glenn. You got the shoes off. I said, damn, you gotta produce this. You gotta produce this album. It's like I got the homies there. Mingus, fucking Jacques.
That was such a good day, dude.
You know, Mikey's in there engineering. He's producing it. Glenn's playing drums. I'm playing the bass with crazy fucking concoction I built up. And Dan goes up to Glenn and he walks down the road all slow.
Ah, dude, Dan.
Stop it.
He goes up to Glenn. He's like, you know, I got you. I know exactly. Got you.
It
I
was
have no
cool.
idea what the fuck you said
It
to
was
him.
cool. It was cool. Yeah, we
But it
actually
was
had a
vibes.
good conversation later that day too. Like we, you know,
Glenn's the man.
yeah,
Glenn's
we
the
never
man.
really had. When the fuck did we ever have a chance to like sit and talk? You know.
That's the great thing about making art is you bring the energies together from people. You know what I mean? You create moments. I mean, that's what all art is anyways. It's moments so that we can, you know.
Captured moments.
So we create memories. If we create art in our brains, you know what I mean? That's big, man.
Dude, and I love one of the things I love on that record too is I jumped in on the mic in that one spot and sang, and if you listen to it as an album, it's the perfect spot for just it does this really cool thing where for a second it turns into like a band, and it's like right in the sweet spot on the album. It's almost like the hook of the album. You know what I mean? Like if the whole album had
The
a
arc.
chorus, there's your chorus. It's so good. That record came out great, man. That's
Hell yeah.
fucking dynamite project. Like,
That was killer.
feels good to listen to. If you clean your house music, put that shit up. Like, you know?
Yo, I try to, you know, it's moment in time, of course. I try to give people, especially for those people in that session, try to give people a certain vision that they could go with, if they wanted to. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, it's not necessarily something that we can or can't do, because everybody has lives and their things. But for a moment, you can always listen to that album and be like, wow, we could do this thing
Yeah.
anytime that we want. Anybody individually as well. Like each one of those people could do that thing, because now it's there. So like Jock could do Primo Segundo, or Glenn could do Primo Segundo, Mingus could do that. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't have a form, like you said. There's no choruses and like verses, and there's no like dope catchy lyrics that are, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's free form shit. You do whatever the fuck you want to do.
It's cool. It's those projects are vital. Like, that's why I've always done things like the sabbatical, where it's just I just make these long 45-minute soundscapes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, you know, we're not getting that on the pop charts. It's not for that purpose, you know.
This is 45-minute sound piece.
Yeah, with crying babies in it.
Yeah,
You know?
you're gonna spin that again. Yeah.
But see, and again,
The
even
band Sleep did that shit. The band Sleep
even
made that
even
big.
that the beginning of the very first sabbatical, right? It starts with a lot of intense sound, and it's got these like fetal sounds and babies crying and all this shit. Fucking that was playing, and a friend of Kat's at the time, he literally got up. I was working on it, so it was just on, and he got up and left the room. He's like, I gotta go sit somewhere else. I can't hear this. Like, this is like fucking with me. And he got up and left the room. Not 2 days later, you came by, and I was still working on it, and you were like, yo, that first part's my favorite part of the whole shit. I like that first part. And I'm like, yeah, everything is so wide open because you never know how it's going to be perceived. You can't control that shit anyway. So, like, you just got to be in the creative spark and listening to it, you know, and just interpreting it without the filter of your personality. That is the most dangerous thing, is your own personality. You know, because you're putting limitations without realizing you're even doing it. You know?
Let me hit you with a vision, yo. Growing up here, I've ran these streets. I've been drunk across the street, screamed at this window. I threw turtles on the roof.
Oh,
You know,
Tuttle, rest in
stuffed
peace.
turtles. Played baseball across the street. Lived right down the block. Went to high school down the block. A lot of things have changed in that time. But I think the essence of this particular place is the same. It's altered, it's updated, but it is also like those VHS places and DVD places, but you know, in a good way, of course, in the best way, where it's like it keeps the essence of something that didn't change, because not everything has to change right away.
Exactly. Right.
So-
Some things are very much worth preserving. you know?
Definitely. So I feel this place, like, the dude, DeSuze and Mero,
Yeah, I heard about them.
those two dudes been doing it for a while, and basically it's the
They were just
essence.
on Hot Ones, those guys.
So basically an essence that you capture, right? So like how we grew up, there was like a certain essence on the streets. Do you know what I mean? Like there was like the mob, Italian mob dudes and hood dudes, you know what I mean? People on drugs, crack, different energies on the streets. Now it's not like that. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But there is an essence that people retain in their mind when they think about Brooklyn as having an essence. They create something for themselves, whether it still exists or, you know what I mean? So like, I think capturing it is large. Like to capture this room would be dope. You know, I would like to film something, maybe like a little series that we filmed in one day or something. That was just like really the true essence of Brooklyn.
He still got my number. That was Ronald Burrell, by the way. It's
That's
still
your
happening.
man, the chief.
As you're saying that, like, you know, this preserved thing, that motherfucker is still taking me to town.
Can't ever learn.
The video. Yo, I was thinking about this too.
He's my
bro.
nemesis.
Yo, I was thinking about when we were staying in Philly.
Oh
and
my god.
And like Izzy had the Genesis,
Oh my god.
or there was a Genesis there, I should say.
Yeah.
There was a Genesis
where the
there.
fuck the Genesis came from.
And they had some games on it. And like
Izzy's
one of the
great to play
games,
with.
Mhm.
one of the games that was on there was baseball whatever it was like 93 probably. It was a 92 or a 93. But it had the last. It was 90, probably 92. It had the last game that Gary Carter was in, and he was on the Expos in his final season, and we had that game, and we were playing it during that summer amount of weeks, whatever it was, where we fucking ate. We ate fucking hoagies for breakfast, Philly cheesesteaks for breakfast, and drank 40s. And the soundtrack to that shit was fucking the blue Les Paul with a tiny amp playing Love Is On The Way.
Yep.
Like figuring it out and fucking you singing it and me playing it. And like that was the recipe of that energy with Slipknot first coming out and seeing that video
Until this day, I love Slipknot. It has never changed.
That one video
that
was large.
song is like in my chest, dude, forever. That's Wait and Bleed. That song was like that.
And Eiffel.
And Pink. Let's not forget. It was Eiffel, it was Pink, and it was Slipknot.
What was Pink?
The first Pink joint.
Oh,
sometimes it bees like that.
Okay.
That was the rotation.
I don't remember that one, but I definitely remember the other two.
That was the rotation. They were all there. That channel, that fucking channel.
It was whatever channel it was.
Holy shit.
And we were locked on that shit. We didn't have. It wasn't even cable or nothing. It was just like some regular ass Philly channel shit.
Right, and then they had the indie wrestling, which.
The indie wrestling.
Oh my god.
It was like it was all lined up, bro.
Which, and you want to talk about cycles, fucking. On that indie wrestling, there was a wrestler back then, that Philly wrestling that used to come on that same channel. There was a wrestler named Jimmy Rave, who right now is wrestling in Capital Wrestling, where Steve does commentary.
That's crazy. That's
Makes
full
sense,
circle.
bro. Makes perfect sense.
Like, it's right there. It's still right fucking there. It's
amazing. Amazing.
You know? It's crazy shit.
Should be shit.
Like, one day I'll be at a show and I'll be able to tell Jimmy Rave, yo, I used to watch you in Philly. You'll be like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Think about the things of the other people that we haven't met or that haven't come to our formation in this realm.
Dude, I think
that are
about
coming,
that.
that are coming from the past that we were focused on and that they're coming.
I have many times thought, like, because you know, there's a frustrated filmmaker in the middle of my chest. You know, that's one place I have not put out enough content. For a person who is as visually minded as I am and has so many ideas about film, I actually haven't released enough stuff. I don't know. It just hasn't. It's one of the areas where I get a little too meticulous. I want it to be a certain way, and if I'm not gonna put 100%, this one stays to the side. When it's ready, I'll put something out. I've always, for whatever reason, I'm like that with film. So I have this idea for a documentary that I think would be incredible.
Okay.
And it would literally just be to go to all 50 units in this building and ask each unit which one wants to sit down for dinner and film it.
Which one wants to sit down for dinner?
Yeah, and just go into their house and eat food with them and film it and talk to them.
Oh.
Talk about their life and their experiences. We're all sharing this building together and we never hang out. Nobody knows each other.
Check it out,
but
bro.
Everybody has the story.
Check it out, bro. This is how you produce this thing.
Everybody has a story.
This is how you produce it. Is you and a fucking camera guy. And that's it. And some balls.
Yep.
Balls is the most important thing.
Yep.
That you really got to have somebody to video it, that you can rely on them.
Yep.
And you got the balls to do it, because the thing is, it's going to take you a while, right? You start on the top. If somebody, see, either you're going to eat with everybody or you're going to say you at least tried everybody, and each person is a
right. I assume
skit.
some people just won't do it. Right.
Some people won't do it. Some people won't be home. Some people will be home. And so when you do find somebody that's home and they do like say, yeah, come in and eat, like you do it right then, or you schedule a time to do it later. Once you have that person, it's done.
Yep.
But that day also might eat up your day. So that this whole process would
take time. That's what I thought, dude. I'm telling you, I've thought about it for. I've been thinking
about
that's
rad. I love that.
Almost 10 years I've been.
You need to just activate on that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the committing the time to it. That's
activation is fucking key, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys a story.
Output,
activation is key, man.
It's the theme of the
activation
day.
is key,
As we're
bro.
sitting here crushing.
Activation is key.
9-1.
You could do that idea, bro.
Yeah.
That shit could be large.
Attainable,
That could take your whole fucking life and
that's
bring you to another stratosphere.
That's part of why I said it on this stream today. Put it out there. Let's make it a little realer, you know? Because
I believe in you, bro. I believe in you.
I have to finish a film before I die.
Just do that one.
You know what I mean?
Do that one. That's sick. You've lived in this building. It's perfect.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I've been in this building 20
it's
years.
funny to start off on top because that'll be your neighbors, and they'll probably be more willing to.
Yeah.
And
I know.
see by going
next door
lower
will do it. You know.
How you get higher too. You know?
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
That's a pure balls move, man.
Yeah.
And the thing about balls is when you put your balls on the table and actually fucking jizz out in the world, like they all become babies, and that shit comes back.
When
to
you
so
jizz
hard.
out in the world.
Straight up, it all becomes babies and it all comes back to you, bro. It's so large how it comes back to you, right? Think about that, bro. Let's jump to the future. You made this film, right? It's a dope concept. You made the film, you put it out. What's gonna happen now? What is the universe repercussions, reciprocations of that energy? It must give you the acclaim. It must give you the reward because the service that you provided was so dope.
Also, you definitely meet people. You know what I mean?
It's done. And then you make the next movie.
Here,
you make the next joint, and you like take that energy and you just ride it to the next level. You'll be famous soon, bro. Just gotta activate on that. You'll be good. If fame is what you want.
Yeah.
If money is what you want, you'll be rich soon too.
Oh God. Right? If you said to me, what do you want? Like really, what do you want? I'm like,
double play like.
yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Double play. That's it.
I'm like, what do I want? Space
Double play.
and a place. I want space and a place. I want space and my own place to work. That's all I want. I'm the motherfucker who builds it and they come. So I have to build it.
Here you go. Feel the dream.
You gotta double play.
Universe is soil, man. You gotta put the seed in it. You gotta put the seed on the motherfucker.
Oh man.
No, you know what's funny? Like, I'm so inclusively minded that I can't even fucking help it. It's just the way I am. This channel, I have a small following. I have reached the middle ground. I'm an affiliate now. I can make money off of it. You know what I'm saying? Cool. But even in my small little corner of Twitch, I'm always promoting games by people who I think make dope content, maybe stuff people haven't caught on to yet, to give it a little shine, and like, you know, forward work of people who I think are like very creative and like doing real shit, you know? I think that so many people don't get the opportunity to embrace their creativity the way we have recklessly embraced ours.
Right.
Where we've been to our own detriment at times been like, we're gonna be these creative people. I'm gonna figure out how to live life around it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a lot of
certain
energies
resolve.
around
A lot of people don't have that resolve because of circumstance. You know,
they got their family and the energies and definitely.
And it's pure circumstance. So I think it's important to put out a message of inclusiveness. I think a lot of people skimp on that because they want what you're talking about, getting acclaim, so they want to elevate themselves and kind of like put themselves above, you know, their station and like make it seem like a bigger deal so they can get the shine that they're after. When in reality, it's more important to like make other people want to glow so that we are all glowing a little bit more. You know what I mean?
You got to be conscious. If you're not conscious, then you can't have that focus, and then that comes with maturity. It's rare when you see young people with that type of thing. It takes time. We're gonna take this 7th inning stretch to pray to Satan. Appreciate Satan's energy.
With Satan. With the Dark Lord.
Buy some peanuts and
For the darkness.
don't care if I ever get back
To Beelzebub.
root.
Hey,
The home team. They don't win. It's a shame.
Unless you're a devil.
It's 1, and then it's 2, and then it's 3 strikes. You're out. The old ball game. It's a metaphor.
Traditions.
Tradition.
I'm still pretty
That's the
pretty
different one.
yarboed over here, guys.
yeah, yarbed up. Yarbo strong. Yeah, that shit was good. Put us in like a focus zone too.
Yeah. Yarbo knows.
How long we been going?
Probably like 2 hours. After this series, I gotta head.
All right, so yeah, got a built-in choke point. Oh my
Bordick took you
God.
down.
Moonshot.
Oh, but whoever's at third did not have will. You did not have will, homie.
Ernie Young.
All right, we're gonna give my man a chance to get out of this.
Oh.
Got it. Ah. He failed that chance.
All right. No, we'll give him. It's 11. He can give the home run. We're all right. Let's try to get him 3 in. 7 strong. Is this Coney? Take him when you can get him.
Dude, I seen that shit on the street, B. At Conan the Barbarian in the original box. I almost looked at the spot like I thought it was for sale, but I realized there was nobody there. And the only thing else was there was that Mickey Mouse joint and garbage. And I said, damn, B, let me just take this right now before anybody else should come out. Because why the fuck did they leave this here? I took that shit. And then I dipped. And then I went back and I was like, hold up though. If there's nobody gonna be there, what other shit did they have?
You see the little guy?
Nah, I didn't even know there was a little guy.
He's awesome.
That guy is also, I'm sure, vintage from like some Star Warsian 1976
It's like that
childhood fucking toy.
That motherfucker go on the desk, you know what I'm saying? Just like, bloop.
Yeah.
I got this Bananas magazine, which was like a magazine in the 70s for like teens. And one had Three's Company on the front, and another one had like Dolly Parton and Superman. And the address on it was still there. And so that it was like the kid had also drawn in the back, like done the word puzzle and shit, and wrote his answers to the questions. Like, my name is Jonathan Ramos or whatever the name was. And the shit was answered, and it had the address on it. And I was like, yo, this is really trippy. Like, this is somebody's book from when they were a kid, and now I have it, and I'm gonna make art from this, or I'm gonna fucking find them on Facebook and give them this shit back and be like, yo, bro,
This is who you were.
this is yours from like when you were fucking 12.
That's heavy. That's fucking heavy.
It's mad heavy.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, right?
I mean, that's a documentary. It's amongst its own self. That's some
You
shit
know
that could
what?
go viral.
That's why documentaries are a thing. It's for
Or
that
maybe
feeling.
just
For
not.
that
Doesn't have to
feeling.
be such a big documentary. It could just be a viral
Yeah,
little
just-
segment, a little piece,
you
little
do it.
20-minute.
Right. If you could compile 10 little moments like that, then you have something, you know? Fucking put that shit in the playlist and away you go.
See, I would get the magazine, film it, be like, tell the story of how I got it, show the thrift flea market where I got it, and then go to that address and like film us getting on the train, going
Right.
to that address, ringing the doorbell, and being like, hey, does this person still live here? You know what I mean?
It's crazy. Yeah, you know, and I feel like too, especially like, you know, we're old school New Yorkers, and we're men of a certain age. We remember both kind of ways of New York, you know, pre and post and all that. I feel like that would be very like warm and inclusive, instead of like,
That'll be a service.
you know, instead of like stiff and scared and we don't talk to each other, you know, like that's cool. That's coming from a cool place. You
Yeah.
know, that's breaking down some shit, you know. Because that's the thing is like, while I feel like I notice a lot how much we cling to the illusion of safety, right? Like we want to feel safe even if we're not, right? We always want to feel safe. But there is also the illusion of danger as well, which I don't think gets as much publicity. Like we talk a lot about the illusion of safety. How safe are you really? You know, some fucking maniac's gonna be a maniac, and you're the person in front of them. Sucks to be you that day, you know. But like, there's also the illusion of danger, and I think a lot of times people are scared to know each other and scared to like break down that last boundary because they're trying to protect some safety, you know. And it's like there has to be ways to get through that so that complex human connection can still be formed, and you don't have it isn't completely dependent on who you knew when you were open, because you know you're open when you're young. Like there has to be more to that. Like there has to be a way to like do that, and I think little movements like that make a big difference. Like showing the lighter side of things and showing the more connected side of things, and like doing projects that are promoting that, you know, instead of like. That's why, like, when I catch a video game that's awesome and non-violent, oh my god, I'm like, yes, give it to a 4-year-old kid right now. You know what I mean? Change his fucking whole brain mapping. Like, you know, like let's do it. You know, like those things are important. You know, because that's the balance. Is that's when you find peace. Is that when you realize it's like it's all just a big soup of shit that's happening. You
Yeah.
know?
You watch Netflix?
Of course.
They got that one crazy rock or one strange rock that Will Smith narrates, which is like a 9-part thing about the Earth. And it talks about the Earth and in interviews like the astronauts that are talking that they orbited the Earth like 150 days or whatever it is, and they see the way that the Earth works and how it looks from above, where you couldn't even really tell what it is. It's just like all blue and kind of crazy. And they talk about the diatoms, which is what gives the Earth its energy and where the energy comes from, and the thin layer that holds in the oxygen and the gravity. And like these things, if they didn't exist, and because they do exist, and the place in the Earth that's only acid and nothing lives there's only acid, and it's on this earth, which is nothing but miles and miles of acid. But inside the acid is bacteria, and the bacteria does live in the acid. And the other place that the acid also lives is in our stomach, and that's also what your stomach is. It's just a big fucking thing of acid and bacteria.
Yeah.
So when you start pulling away, you start seeing the earth as its own organism, or like its own breathing circle, just like you are.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see when different energies flow and how things happen, and global warming, the glaciers melting, and every time the glacier melts, it goes into the water and it releases more diatoms, and where the diatoms go and all this type of stuff, and really trippy shit. And that was all in just one episode. So there's 9 episodes, and it's narrated by Will Smith, which is like, you know, he's the new guru right there, like spreading the positivity. Yeah, he's a good dude. There's people out there that they made it, like quote unquote made it, and they got the money and they got the fame, you know, and you can utilize that for good. Use that celebrity for good. The fact that people seeing you, and then hit them with the info, and use your money for good, and use it for the right energies. And then there's the other side of that, which is like the greed and like the fear, racism, anxiety, and stress, and people who also have fame and celebrity that go on that side.
Yeah, like imagine like a news channel, like good news.
Come on, homie. What was that inning? Jesus Christ.
Boom.
Had to go to the closer, like.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say.
Dude, I had to get out of it. I was like, no, we can't give it away.
Jim Leyritz. So these are your stats for the season.
Yeah, he took the job, by the way. Jim Leyritz is our starting catcher. Girardi's on the bench.
Girardi, wow. Deep,
We got-
Andy Fox.
Also took the job.
Andy Fox, like,
He's fast.
immortalized. People are immortalized in video games forever.
Every single you get with Andy Fox is a double. Because he's going to steal second base.
Here he is.
Yo, chill.
Your nemesis.
Never. Not today. Nah.
First pitch from Dan, strike down the middle. Second pitch, another strike. Getting ahead in the count on this one. The third pitch, throws him little junk.
Garbage.
Burrow hits it out. Still 0-2. The game of chess. Throws a
Come
ball.
on, come on.
1-2. Still plenty of space in the count. Throws another one. Oh, we got him swinging.
Nice.
It's because nothing was on the line. There was nothing on the line there. That's why I was able to win.
Oh, this is the game right here.
Oh my god.
Game on the line. For all the marbles.
Oh my god.
These are why the guys are #1 streaming guys.
World Series baseball too.
Nobody does it better. Nobody does World Series Baseball 2 for the sake of Saturn. Better than this squad right here.
Not even World Series baseball, just one.
Nah. Well, one don't got all the stadiums. Fuck that. You gotta go 2.
You gotta go to Oakland.
2 is the superior game. Let's just be real.
But they're the same game pretty much.
Yeah. One has the better soundtrack, especially for the home run. For the home run derby, we gotta get the home run derby in.
But they have
We
the new
do that
players,
next.
right? It's a different season.
Yeah, let's get that. Yeah.
It's like 91 or 92 or 96.
This is
97.
96. Rosters are from January, so it's like opening day roster type.
Yeah.
96, and
Yeah.
the other one, World Series baseball is 95.
95.
Another
Yeah.
game that I fucking loved was bottom of the ninth.
Great game.
That was classic. That was the first game to have like their actual batting stances. Yeah, it actually had like, see how these dudes all look the same. Bottom of the ninth had their actual batting stances.
Good game.
Game over. We won.
Thank you guys for tuning in with us today.
Well, hold on. It's time for the home
Oh,
run
sorry.
derby, my friend.
Yeah, we got one more little thing.
Which, by the way, you're in. Let's go.
You're playing, bro.
This is
Anybody that comes for that, that's a rule.
it's the most coveted prize in the entire house. Is the leaderboard of the home run
Take away
derby.
these stats.
All right.
So this is how it works. You got 20 pitches. You hit as many home runs as you can. Only the top 20 on the rank?
Yeah.
Top
I
20
remember
for
this.
distance.
I remember playing this.
Stay on the rank. Yeah.
Only top 20 for distance.
Yeah.
But okay, based on just so it doesn't matter if you hit 1,000 home runs.
No. Well, you only get 20 pitches. So it's 20 pitches either
So if
way.
you hit 20 home runs, it's
Yeah.
only a matter of distance at all. Only,
Yeah.
right? You can hit one home run.
Right, like you
As
could,
long as it's the distance, you'll be on the board.
you,
still
you,
in
you could
first,
get the win
everybody.
for your heart by hitting the most and feel like, okay, I hit a bunch of home
But
runs.
you're really aiming for distance.
Distance is the game. It's the name of this. It's the name of the game completely.
Gotcha.
So only the Royals are better recognized.
That will not last. When do we play them?
Who we're playing next?
It's fucking scrubs.
We'll play them for a while.
All right, so we got 4 in today.
Yeah.
All right, a little less than last time. That's
We were playing this game back in '96. We were playing this game in this room in '96.
yeah. This home run derby has been a source of contention in this family for a long time.
Remember the game I stole from Blockbuster?
Yes.
What was it? Something 99.
Going Griffey, everybody.
MLB.
MLB
Or
99.
MVP?
No, MLB.
MLB.
99. I stole that from Blockbuster. It was 98 or 99. I stole it from Blockbuster. That game was fucking
I
awesome.
stole Gran Turismo too. Not as
Did we
good a
really
game.
steal it or did they charge us?
I don't know. It was my friend's card and they were canceling it. He's like, so rent games and we're never gonna use that card ever again. So buy whatever you want to get.
What am I doing? Selecting team?
Yeah, whoever you want to be on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll read it.
Oh, you went backwards. Press go press B, and then go to American League, and pick the White Sox.
For Dano.
Oh, you went backwards twice. You gotta see
do it,
is
you
the
do it.
confirm. Yeah.
This is me, right?
Yeah.
And you want the White Sox.
Big Hurt. That's me. That's my guy.
Now you will go either American League or National.
And C.
And then C is the big one.
Select
Go
one.
National League. Let's go with the newly formed Marlins.
Oh my God! No, he did not.
Yeah,
Fuck it, Dave. You know what? He has no context.
Let's go for
Pick the
Yankee
stadium. Oh shit!
I don't think we ever played
Going
one in
nighttime.
Yankee.
Oh shit! The house that Ruth built. That's, you know what? That's a rare pick.
You want to pick me
Griffey, right? Griff.
Griff dog.
Here he is. Big Hurt. Let's go.
Your pick.
Oh,
Oh boy.
who do we got?
Oh boy, Dave.
It's a rough team,
It's gonna
man.
be some slim ass pickings.
Colbrun. He looks like your best bet.
Ooh, Terry Pendleton. We might have to do some ass kicking with Terry Pendleton. Got the
Oh, you can
bench.
press right too. There's,
Oh, Charles
if you go-
Johnson is
if
the
you-
guy.
If you go to the right, there's gonna be
This
more.
is their stats for the year, right?
Yeah.
If you hit the right arrow, you'll get more.
Yeah, there's
choices.
more guys.
Oh, Gary
Oh,
Sheffield.
there you go.
what
That's
we
a
can go
pick.
with.
Conine.
Yeah, you gotta go. Oh, Andre Dawson.
Look how
Look at that
old.
face. Dude, we gotta look at these pictures sometimes.
Oh my God.
I'm going with Chef.
Yeah, Chef's.
Yeah,
That's the move there.
Be able to get
That's
it running.
Oh my God.
Gary Sheffield.
So yeah, this is the prime real estate is getting on this list. Currently, you're reigning, defending. Point to the title because I'm gonna be classy. I'm not gonna get it, but it's right there.
Coming
The
for
world's
that belt.
championship of the world. It's right. Hotly contested.
What is this guy? Not
Today we'll be bringing you the
Three horns. They never played with long necks.
You know, what'd be another sick idea.
What?
You take this game and you recreate all the music from this game, and then you put it back out on the YouTube.
Oh, that's what I was
But
gonna
you
say.
create it like really rock it though.
One has the better soundtrack.
I'm saying you recreate the whole soundtrack
One
with
one.
real guitars and real everything, like this song.
Yeah, dude, the drum.
You used to be killing it like and then you put it out online.
About 5 people would get it, but they'd be so happy. They'd be like, "No, you didn't."
That's the long shot of the day.
40. All right. Okay. That's not it. The shit talking begins. That's not it though. Oh, that's a little something.
508. I don't know where you're at,
No,
bro.
that's not it.
I
That,
don't know where you're at, though. I think I'm very close.
Boom.
I believe I was at 520.
It's
I believe
gone.
Oh, yeah,
I believe
I
it.
definitely made the top 20 here.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
That's it.
I believe it's been a while since we played, but I believe it's 520 currently.
What a blast.
I'm enjoying my time at top because as soon as Eddie comes here, it's over.
Where's that at, man?
Ed, nah, he's a hard man to wrangle. It'll happen. It almost happened recently, and then it didn't. But he's on that list. I gotta get him on the channel. I'm like, if anybody should be doing Twitch, it's Eddie. I'm like, I don't understand why you don't have a Twitch, homie. He would become a star. There it is. Nope. Nope, that's not.
He
Nope.
hit that a country mile.
Man, you got a real loose definition on what a country mile is. That's all I'm saying. No, I don't got the legs. Nope. Nope.
The ball's not
Round
carrying.
double.
It's
40.
640? 540.
540, yeah.
I'll go back to the shop before I call it a day.
What a
That
blast.
was a monster home run.
Putting in the time.
We'll make a beat or something. I got a drum set there now. I told you. I
Yeah,
got a
you
drum
do.
set.
Well, that's, and you know what, as far as like you saying what you want to cultivate there, well, fucking let's do the Orphans album there. And
Yo,
let's
peep the vision on the upstairs though, bro.
film that
Keep
shit.
the vision on the upstairs. It's a dance studio,
The
right?
ball's not
It's
carrying.
2,000 square feet. 2,000 square feet. And it's 20-foot ceilings, wood floors, and mirrors. Put the drum set in the middle of there. I have a 24-channel interface. I have cables.
Big.
I have eight or 9 boom stands. I got microphones.
Well, that looks good, dude.
It's gone.
Big.
And it's
Big.
dead. The
I-
dance studio
yeah.
doesn't start until 4 p.m. So before 4 p.m., I got the keys, and I can go up there and film shit, record shit. You know what I mean?
It's
Do anything.
gone.
It's my vision.
I love it. Let's go. I'm super hyped to do the next Orphans record, man. Like it's funny that's one of those things. That water flows when it flows. All right. And lately, I heard a few of the tracks. I heard Unwritten 007, which is the last track on the last album we did. Right, the We By God album. I heard that and I'm like, that's one of my favorite songs I've ever written in my life. Like, I'm like, that's on the short list of things that I'm fucking proud of. I'm like, and that's where we left it off? I was like, all right, we gotta pick it up. It's time. What's next for that project, you know? What's the next statement? It's gonna be fucking great. No doubt in my mind.
What a blast.
508 was my top.
508.
That was that first one. The
That,
second one.
that
you
could
did.
win the day, though. That's
Could win
strong.
the day.
That could win the day. But the big hurt now. Now we show how bopping begins.
Show and prove.
That's how we do.
First joint,
Let's go. Give me numbers.
446.
It's not numbers.
Say yes to everything, promise nothing. Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas, I give you my personal guarantee. I will swing at every pitch. Let's go.
Yo,
Yeah.
You know, it'd be a dope shirt if you just had like, mad random shit, shit that you wanted to say, but you just put like somebody else's name and saying it, like Frank Thomas. Or, like,
you.
know what I mean?
Oh, come on. I'm trying to sit on it because I want to get distance. I'm trying to like get that shot.
Nah, B, you're not even nowhere.
I know.
You're already 5 in. The pressure's starting to mount. on you.
Nah, no pressure. It only
Everybody
takes one.
can feel it.
It only
Everybody
takes
can
one.
feel it. That's not even gonna do it.
It
It's
don't,
not even cracking the top
Now the
three.
people are going against you. It's hard now. You hear the boos from the crowd.
that one. That got me laughing. Fuck, no, I
You're
gotta focus.
laughing. You ain't taking it serious. and
Okay.
Everybody can feel it.
Nah, chill.
Everybody knows. They can see it in the leaderboard. How you hit something
Flirt
5
the
feet? You hit it 5
Flirting, but
feet.
he's not getting
You're almost already halfway there.
No, we're doing fine. We're doing
pressure.
fine. We're doing fine. First of all, I'm already on top of the hill. So
This is what the Twitch people want to see.
we just,
right?
we just adding to the legacy at this point.
They writing in the comments right now. This is what we
no.
want to see.
Don't do it.
He's scrubbing out.
Don't do it. Yeah, you should
Scrubbing it
watch
out.
the fucking Dark Souls playthrough if you want to see me scrub out. Oh my god. The pressure crushed me and I lost to the last boss like 1,000 times. And he's not even that hard. Get it? Oh, too soon. Too
Foul,
soon.
man.
Too
That's a
soon.
foul ball.
Too soon.
Damn,
It's
you're
not
running
even
out,
in
bro.
play.
That's all right. It's okay.
I mean, I know it doesn't really, matter in the grand scheme of things, but
Right
No,
now,
it does
in
matter.
this
It
moment,
matters.
they say to live in the
It's-
now.
yeah,
Right
it's
now is
everything.
everything.
It's,
the
it's
only thing.
You
absolutely
are choking
It's
right
the
now.
only
is what's
thing that
happening.
matters.
the only thing that
If you can't do it now, you can't do it in the real game.
Oh no.
There you go. There you go.
That is.
495.
All right, we're on the
It's in
list
there.
at
It's in the top
least.
3.
Fucking
Round
Jesus.
3.
Motherfuckers, man.
He hit that a country mile.
Listen, can't everybody hit it a country mile? Get your big head out the way. Ugh. Oh, that got legs. Go.
It's gone.
And no legs. That's a paraplegic.
Nobody gonna do my thing. I'm gonna take it to the
He
end.
hit that a country
That's all they got.
mile.
That is Deep Purple.
Right? It's a slower version. The purple is so deep.
I'm like I'm saying that's it. That's Deep Purple. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned.
Dazed and confused, man.
I mean, like, Smoke on the Water. We'll give props to the riff. The song is trash though. Let's not lie.
It's one of those first ones that I learned on the saxophone. I played that shit on a saxophone. I didn't even have a guitar. I just knew I had to fucking play that shit.
Yeah. Oh, the riff is legendary. The song.
Ooh, Dano, you didn't break my score there. Dano.
I didn't win the day, but I'm
What's
still
the-
on top of the hill.
What's the button? Here?
See.
C, yeah. A keeps you straight like that. Chef's got some pop in his back.
Let me get that
The
out.
ball's not carrying.
The pressure.
Yeah.
Lining
The
up.
public's blowing back. They're going, making sure that you don't go.
It's gone.
420.
Praise it.
Here we go. I got it now. Coming at you like this.
The old instincts, they kick in.
Come back from like way in the corner. Set that out.
Nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Took him deep. Ooh, upper deck.
We're 19. It's not good.
Now I'm gonna hit you from the bottom.
A country mile.
Hit you like this.
There it is. There it
That's it.
What a
125,
blast.
new record. Now hit you like this.
is. Calculating personal bests.
The ball's not carrying.
Now I'm gonna do it a different way. Now I'm gonna do it without moving. Which makes you real light.
With the sound effect.
Oh, that would have been
Oh!
awesome.
I'm gonna hit you again like that.
Oh, they're gonna keep it up.
The ball's not carrying.
Oh god, I'm getting Spider-Man flashbacks right now. Fucking Dave Aaron, the light attack killer. Down in light punch, Spidey. Oh my god. You know what's funny though? You be shaking the whole room with that Spider-Man technique. Everybody like, what the fuck? God damn.
Oh, that's a good one.
432.
You know, I still appreciate a
What a
good fighting game.
blast.
When one comes out that has that feel, you know?
Remember Power Stone? That was a
Of
cool
course, I got Power Stone
Yeah,
hard
that's a-
copy, ho.
That's a cool game.
Fuck yeah, that game is great. Dreamcast. Underrated system.
Yeah. First 128 bit.
Yeah, big boy. And really progressive. That shit had internet connectivity
Yeah.
and all kind of stuff. Things that were like way ahead of its time.
Memory card that you could take out and like actually play on.
Yep, which look, the Switch is doing the same shit now. You know? It's that system was it was too advanced for
That's what it was.
you know. It was like one generation too soon. A little temperamental, but a lot of systems are temperamental. This fucking thing is it's a Buick in a Cadillac.
Oldsmobile.
It's fucking it's. Ooh, baby, I don't know, man.
This isn't looking good for anybody. I think I might have this one.
I don't want to root against you, but I'm at least holding top 3 right now. I got something for the day. But we're about to see my greatness. It's about to show. Oh, let's go to this guy. Nope.
The ball's not carrying.
Going out big. Here we go.
Here's the last one.
Big swings. Easy throw. Oh. There it is.
Might have been the hardest hit one of the night.
Somebody's dead
It
in the
was
crowd.
straight
Yeah.
boom.
Oberman's mom.
Hit him
Dude.
hard.
Oh no.
Guys, we gotta look and see.
All right, let's see.
508's the high.
Show my greatness. Show the world's champion. Show it.
Max 481 was good. Close. But I think I was the best.
Yeah, 508. You got it. You got it. You got it today.
Ooh, number
518.
2.
There you go. Still,
Number 2.
you're reigning, defending, world's champion of the world.
Number 2. Did we get on? Yeah, Chef's
Got
on
in,
there.
Chef's in. Number 19.
20, man. Good shit.
Hell yeah. That's the prime real estate, man. That's all that exists.
That's what you want. You
That's
want
it. There's
that.
a lot of Griffies on there.
There are a lot of Griffies on there, but
You know what I'm saying?
the one that
Same.
counts, that's where it is.
Getting close, too, to the top also.
518. Woo, Kaufman.
508's going up the hill, though.
It is going up the hill. All right, we
Jets.
did it.
See you all later.
Why this shit don't fucking keep charging, man?
That was Beast. Thank y'all. Dave, anything you want to say to the people?
What I will say to you is keep dreaming and think with your heart.
Wise words.
And remember, while you're doing all that,
It was high. It was far. It was.
shmoney!